Hey, welcome back to the Light Show. It is your one and only, the ambassador of health, your urban luminary, and your plant-based chef, Omaka the Light. I'm here to just give you the straight facts, okay? And the fact about what I'm about to talk about really should matter to you, those of you who decide to eat red meat. So the topic of today is, why is red meat just bad for you overall, right? You should not be eating red meat. Period. Point blank. Okay. It's this. They say, and this is a lot of studies I've read over, that there is an average of 4 ounces of red meat undigested in the human gut. Do you know where all your diseases start at? Do you know where all of your cancerous illnesses begin from? They all start in the gut. Everything starts in the gut. And so when you eat or decide to become a red meat eater, you're actually depleting yourself of a lot of life force. You understand? Because your body is a natural thing, and your body needs energy to live. Your body needs energy to sustain itself. And when you are eating red meat, what you are thus doing with that energy is you're using all of your conserved energy to continue to break down that food that is still left in your gut. So all of your energy, your life force goes to digesting your food within your gut that is left in your gut. And therefore, this is why you're always tired. This is why you're always feeling drained. This is why you're always depleted of energy. Because all of your life force, your energy is being used, consumed to digest what's in your gut. At a workshop I did the other day, I asked the people, I said, imagine leaving a raw piece of steak inside your refrigerator for about 30 days. Is that raw piece of steak going to be any good to eat after about 30 days? Absolutely not. Why is that? Because the death process doesn't happen once you slaughter the meat in order to get that steak, but the death process is continuously happening even after the death of the slaughter of the animal. The death process is still happening. So even in your refrigerator, that piece of steak that's sitting there, death and decay is still happening. The food is becoming rotten and more spoiled because death is always happening. Now imagine eating red meat, which takes a long time to digest in your gut. Imagine what it's still doing inside your gut. It is still dying. The death process is still happening. The decaying of that meat is still happening, but this time inside of you. So when the death and the decay of that piece of red meat is still happening inside of you, what's happening to you? You're dead and you're dying. And so we are bred and born and made to eat natural, organic, electric food. Go do me an experiment real quick. Go in your kitchen or wherever, right? And flip on the light switch and tell me, how fast does that light switch come on? How fast does that light come on when you flip on the light switch? Almost within instantaneously does that light come on. I'm talking about not even a tenth of a second. The moment you turn on the light switch, the moment the light comes on. Why am I saying this? Because your food should be electric. Just like that light runs off electricity, your body runs off of that very same thing. Your food needs to be electric food. And so the moment you eat electric food, it immediately turns on the genes inside the body, inside the gut, to activate those nutrients that come in from eating electrical foods. And this is why I want to talk about an even deeper topic on this. We'll get there in a second. But when you eat electrical food, immediately the genes turn on. Like when you turn on a light switch, immediately the light comes on. That's called electricity. Food is electricity. There's electrolytes in your water. It's all electric. And so you are an electrical being, a natural being. And every element that is within the earth is within you. So your body needs that. And when you deprive your body of that, you're actually depriving your body of life force, of the substance that it comes from. Your body needs the substance it comes from to continue to move and live and sustain itself throughout this life. But when you're eating red meat, you are actually slowing down your body's activation system, and now your body uses this energy to digest that food. And the longer a piece of food sits in your gut like red meat, that's when cancer starts to happen. Your food needs to be activated really quick. It shouldn't take days for it to break down, but when you eat red meat, it's taking 2 to 3 days to digest. And that's why you got 4 ounces of undigested red meat in your gut, because you're eating it every day and it's never able to really process through. You see, when you're eating red meat, your body is becoming virtually a carcass. They say when you die in a slow death, you become a vegetable. But that's actually wrong. You're not becoming a vegetable in my eyes. You're becoming a carcass, not a vegetable. You understand what I'm saying? You're dying a slow death. And you're basically becoming a carcass, not a vegetable. So for those of you on a deeper note, I want you to understand what red meat is doing to your gut when you actually go to the bathroom. So imagine going to the bathroom to pass a bowel. When you got to poop, you understand? This is why you strain on the toilet. Why do you strain on the toilet to a person that eats red meat and trying to pass a bowel? Because, beloved, your body couldn't break it down. But electrical food, your body breaks that food down almost immediately. It uses up almost 90% of it within the body. And so when you pass a bowel movement, it should be light, pleasant, and easy. It should not be as hard to pass a bowel movement. But when you're on the toilet straining to get your bowels out, get your poop out, because your body could not break it down. Your body could not break down that processed and that red meat. You understand? So when you go to the bathroom, your poop should be light, pleasant, and easy to pass, because the body from electrical food uses up almost all of the electricity, or let's say the minerals and the nutrients within the food, and using it for energy. This is why people who eat vegan and eat plant-based and eat natural and eat organic have a lot of energy. This is why they say, oh my God, I feel good. I got a saying that goes like this: your food is not supposed to put you to sleep. It's supposed to wake you up. But most of you eat so much red meat. You eat so heavy that you got to go to sleep. Excuse me. You got to go to sleep. Your food should not put you to sleep. Your food should actually wake you up, beloved. So why is your food putting you to sleep? Why? Because it took your energy. It drained you. It consumed all of your energy. And when something consumes all of your energy, it tires you out. It pushes you to sleep. 50 Cent and both Nas said this, that sleep is the cousin of death. So when you are put to sleep, it's just a reminder of what it's actually doing. So when you sleep, you can be mistaken for dead. You understand what I'm saying? Because sleep is the cousin of death. So when you are sitting there sleeping because of your food that you choose to eat, beloved, it's just as close to being dead as being anything else. So when you eat, you should be eating light food. Literally, light food that comes from the light. As I said, go in your kitchen, turn on the light switch, tell me how fast the light comes on. It comes on instantaneously. When you eat electrical light food, that food activates the genes immediately to start and begin to process that information immediately. But when you eat meat, your body doesn't recognize that. It takes days to recognize what's in it. And because it takes days to recognize that food, it takes days to break down inside of your gut. The decay and death process still is happening within you, but this time it's killing you, and not just happening to the meat itself, but it's also bringing you down with it, literally bringing you down. So eat light food, allow your food to pick you up, allow your food to give you life, and make sure your food is giving you energy so that you have energy, sustainable energy to be living here, and then leave the red meat alone. It's not good. Your body doesn't recognize it, and so the genes can't turn on to activate and process the food to tell the gut to digest that. But when you eat light food, it processes the information, the nutrients within the information, and guess what? It goes throughout the mind, it goes throughout the heart, the livers, the lungs, the brain, the organs, It hits all of the organs. That's why it's called organic. You eat organic because you're eating for your organs. Okay? You eat organic for organs. So you got to eat organic because you're an organic being. You're an organ being. You understand? And your food should be light food so that your body could activate that and it can activate you and you could turn on. You understand? Instead of turning off. So make sure you eat light food. Stay away from the red meat. And I will say this one last thing. This is why you got foul breath. This is why you got stinking poop. When you go to the bathroom, your poop stinks. And that's because you're eating death. Your breath stinks and your poop stinks. Your poop shouldn't stink. People say, you act like your poop, your crap don't stink. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, my crap doesn't stink. Your crap should not stink either. So go outside and tell me if you can smell soil. Go outside and tell me if you can smell the dirt outside. You can't. Your food comes from the soil. So when you eat from the soil, you're literally eating the earth. When you go to the bathroom and poop, you should not be able to smell that because it should be as the earth is. But your poop stinks because you're eating death. You ever smelled death? It stinks, doesn't it? So imagine, you eat that, it comes out of your breath, it comes out of your butt. That's not a good way to live, beloved. Don't be eating like that because the death is happening to you too. All right? Stay away from the red meat. It's just not good for you. All right? I love you. I love me. I love us. Get to the bathroom. Smell yourself. And if it don't smell good, if your poop smells like crap, it's because you eating crap. If you eating crap, you are crap. I love you. I love me. I love us. Peace. Be well, be loving, be light, beloved. And always remember, live from the soul. Boom.